Are you looking for a digital solution for your next event? What if that event could impact the lives of people worldwide? It can with Conference Loft. Conference Loft is a versatile online platform that will help you increase your reach and communicate with your target audience right where they are. With online conference halls to keep your guests engaged, cutting-edge graphics, dynamic exhibition halls, and several customizable booths for vendors and sponsors, the Conference Loft platform is flexible and capable of meeting the needs of small audiences or an audience of thousands. Visit our showroom today and learn more about Conference Loft. Conference Loft, virtual events made simple. Hello, and welcome to the Griffin Firm 2022 virtual experience. My name is Eddie Thomas with Conference Loft, and I'm going to walk you through a demo of how the virtual experience will work for the Griffin Firm. And and to do so, we'll be utilizing a sample event that we did last year. Actually last year, and we'll be doing this year as well, for NAMAC, the National African American Missions Council. So this is what we call the landing page. They chose to design their event just like this. So when you come to the event, you have an entryway or entry hall where individuals can go to the conference hall, exhibition hall, children's workshops, teen workshops, and they also have a virtual library with video and some other really cool events. But essentially, when individuals go, this is a 3-day event. They click on the conference hall and they can check out the speakers, the conference schedule, different schedules they're encouraged to give at the event, and they can choose which day they want to go. As they click here, they are now in the conference hall for day one. And so on day one, they get all the information that they need to join any online Zoom. They can also watch it live on Facebook. There are a number of things that they do to kind of set people up to let them know, hey, this is what's going on for the day. This is our schedule. They go through here, and at this point, they let you know, hey, here are the speakers for today. You can learn more about this individual here. And there's a quick bio so people know exactly who these speakers are. And then we get to the workshops, which is kind of a cool opportunity for individuals to see what these workshops are about. So here's your title of the workshop. The presenter is Matthew Ellison from 1615. That's the organization. And he gives a little preview here.
Outreach, evangelism, and missions. What's the difference? Is there a difference?
And you can do that for each one of the presentations. And then you can also have the opportunity to get to know who the speaker is, what they're all about, if they want to include their social media handles, things of that sort. But essentially, we want to give them as much information going into a given workshop as possible. But as a sponsor and exhibitor, one of the biggest things that you'll want to see is the exhibition hall. And so I'll walk you through the exhibition. What we do is give you the opportunity as a sponsor and exhibitor to have a booth as if you were sitting at a live event. And these booths are highly interactive. So as we'll use SIM, for example. You see their booth set up here. And as you go here, we have a video that an individual can play to see what this organization is all about. You can also visit their booth. And their booth consists of an interactive banner that people can see exactly what's going on here. They can certainly see the information on the banner here. You've got the video that's playing. We have our guest, and we'll talk more about that in a moment. An introduction to who the organization is in a paragraph, connection to their social media. You can enter their website, give them a call, shoot over an email, and then for this particular booth, they had 3 different digital offerings for the individuals that visit their booth. And so for this one, they wanted to see African American engagement. What does that look like? So you click here, and this is a handout that people can save to their computer, print off, or even send to someone else if they had someone in mind. Hey, this would be of really good interest to you. And so all of these booths are set up generally in the same way, but what we do for individuals can be highly different. You'll notice that this booth, the way that they set up their booth for Missio Nexus, looks very different. And this was by choice. They had a different picture that they wanted to utilize. They wanted it set up so that they could have these three digital resources. And just for your knowledge, the resources can be any digital resources. For some, they chose to have a Zoom link set up there, which I technically wouldn't necessarily advise because you would have staff that is beholden to being present on that Zoom link for people who call in. But to each his own. That would, if that's valuable to you, then we can offer that. You can have videos that play, a host of videos, PDFs, anything that you'd like for individuals to be able to see, download, and possibly take with them somewhere else. But that is the exhibition hall for your booth. You have the choice of several things, which we'll get into in a little bit, but one of the most valuable tools is the analytics report that you receive at the end. The analytics report lets you know how many people came by your booth, how many things were downloaded, how many times individuals saw your video. Lots of good data that you'll be able to take home. You'll be able to see how many people attended the conference, what their behaviors were, and really just get some good data that helps you to connect with people later. Another thing that we can do, which is really cool, is introduce a form. So if people were interested in your organization and they wanted to visit your booth, we could in fact enter a form here that if somebody was interested in what they read or the video they watched, we can put a form here that says, hey, I want to learn more, and it shoots over an email to your organization to connect with individuals there. So that's just a brief overview of what the virtual event will look like. And we make this opportunity for you to engage very, very simple. Every one of you who decides to be a sponsor for this event will receive a virtual experience sponsor and exhibitor guidelines manual that lets you know what kind of things we'll need from you, what kind of branding materials we'll need, digital materials, things of that sort. And our team is available to connect with you and answer any questions that you may have. But everything starts when you come here to our website at the Conference Loft and enter in the special password that we have for you. And once you have that password entered for your particular showroom, we walk you through the experience. You'll come to the main entrance hall, which you had a brief overview of what that looked like. We have dynamic graphics for you to utilize here, and then we talk about what type of booths you can use. So our standard media booth is here. It allows you up to 3 digital resources, which people can utilize, and of course a video as well. There's the theater, which is really more focused on video. The bungalow, which has the option for a lot of different digital resources should you choose. And then the campus, which is geared mainly towards younger individuals for use. And then we want to talk about the personnel. And so we go into a lot of information for you so that you can make an informed decision on who you want to host your digital booth. We wanted to point out here specifically that as we looked at some information from Google and how people are responding to diversity, 64% of all respondents took some action after seeing an ad they considered to be diverse or inclusive. So just something to think about as you're going through. But when you get to this point, you can choose. We try to be as diverse in our offerings as possible. You can choose up to 2 people to host your booth. And each of these have a very specific name. If you look to the bottom right, there's Jennifer's name, Isaac, Phil, and so on and so forth. And if there's a particular pose that you like better than another, say you like Victoria, you'd like her to be more engaging, so you'd select B. Or if you want Brianna to show off something that you have in your booth, you can select Brianna C, and so on and so forth. So as we go down lower, there are visual effects as we talked about the exhibition hall. Just to give you kind of a quick walkthrough. The exhibition hall is equipped, each one of these, with a graphic, a moving graphic that attracts the eye of individuals for each booth just in the exhibition hall. In the exhibition hall, we give you a choice. Your logo can go with any one of these visual effects, anything from the fire that burns over your logo and reveals it at the end, all the way down to a simple corporate flag that flies with your logo on it. We give you 12 different options to do this and try to make it an engaging and fun process. Lastly, after you've gone through this, you're ready to get started and you just want to get your booth going. You'll click here and it's really simple for you. We ask for your contact information, what type of booth you want to utilize for your company, which characters you'd like to represent your organization, and what visual effects you like. And once you click submit, it comes to me and my team, and we take care of it for you from there. We're available for questions through email, through phone, and of course, we will provide you with guidelines for how to utilize every one of these options. But we're so looking forward to partnering with you for this really cool event for Griffin Firm. And if you have any questions, connect with the team at the Griffin Firm or utilize the guidelines that they will hand to you, and you can connect with me directly. Thanks. Have a good evening.